guys, it is Tuesday afternoon and I'm trying to vlog and eat at the same time, which, I mean, I have like the worst pet peeve when that comes to that, but I'm starving, so one more french fry. If you guys don't dip your Chick-fil-A french fries in Chick-fil-A sauce, then you're doing it wrong. Anyways, I wanted to come on and obviously start the vlog for this week because I have not started it yet and it's Tuesday. I've been really slacking on my vlogs this last couple of weeks. I think I'm just like I'm not like over vlogging, like I still want to like capture the memories, but I don't want to like have to go out of my way to make the vlog interesting for the people who are watching. So from now on, I'm just gonna vlog the things that I think are interesting and things that I would want to see in a vlog, and probably just compile it all into one video at the end of every week or 2 weeks, just whenever it happens. With school right now, it is too hard to say, okay, I'm going to upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, when it might come down to the last minute and I have to do a project or write a paper or do an assignment on Monday before the Tuesday class. So, I mean, I'm not going to set a schedule and say I'm going to upload on these days because it's not going to happen. Okay, I have to tell you guys what happened on my first day. Is that John? So the day started out great. You guys saw I got flowers and Mia got a balloon, and it was super encouraging, and it's honestly what got me through my day because my day was crazy. So I got Mia ready to go after that clip, and I took her to my mammo's house, and my mammo lives off the interstate in between two exits. And so I decided to go to the southern exit instead of having to go to the north exit and then backtrack to school. Anyways, I got to the exit to get on the interstate, and that road, like the off-ramp onto the, I guess it's the on-ramp. Yeah, it's the on-ramp onto the interstate was closed. And I got on the old highway and I went all the way to the next town, which was like another probably 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Probably more like 20 because I was eating. Don't tell Bob. But anyways, I had to do that, and so that was like my first riff in the day, and that kind of set things off for me, and I kind of knew at that moment, like, today is going to be crazy. So anyways, I got to school, and my first two classes were good. Like, I enjoyed sitting in there, being back in the groove of things, and refreshing my memory on some things that I had forgotten and stuff like that, and I liked my professors. I liked the people that I have class with. Anyways, long story short, I had to send out my vacuum to get replaced. And they wanted me to use Fedex, and they sent me the packing slip. I didn't have to pay for shipping or anything. I just had to find a box to fit it in. And well, I found a box at home that it fit pretty much. Like, the box would have been fine. I like completely believe 110% that box would have been perfectly fine, but the lady at the store said that it was a little too off. You know how when you put something in a box that's just a little bit too big for the box, you have to like really shift it to make it square? Well, it wasn't completely square, and so she was not gonna let me use that box. So she took my vacuum out of the box in the middle of the store, and she measures it and tells me that I'm going to have to pay $25 for a golf bag size box that she's going to have to cut to make fit the vacuum. I'm like, no, just put it back in the box that I have right now, and I will go find a different box. And so I had to go on my lunch break, mind you, that I only have about an hour and 45 minutes for lunch, and finding parking at my college is horrendous. So that takes another like 30 minutes off of my lunch break just because I'm gonna leave and have to come back and find parking. So anyways, I went to the FedEx, she told me no, and then I had to go get food, which I got Chick-fil-A that day too because it's good. And so I went and got Chick-fil-A, and at that point I was like driving and trying to eat my Chick-fil-A, and I went to Home Depot. I found a box that it fit in, a box that was way too big for it, that cost me $3. And so I put it in that box, and then there was actually a Fedex that was much closer to my college that I had no idea was even there. And so I had to rush to get the vacuum out of the other box into the bigger box. And mind you, my car is very small, and so it was kind of difficult. I was trying to do it in the Home Depot parking lot, and it was just this big ordeal. I'm probably not making any sense right now because just thinking about that day gets me all flustered. But anyways, I finally got the package to FedEx, and then I literally have 10 minutes to find parking and get to class. And luckily, FedEx was like right across the street from the university. So I parked in a, like in front of a meter where you have to pay for the hourly parking or whatever, and I was only going to be there for an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes, and then I was going to go home. I got out, I packed my backpack because I was just going to pay the meter and then go to class because I was running late, and I left my keys in the car. Locked my keys in the car, again, for like the 10th time this year. Okay, so I locked my keys in the car, and I realized as I'm walking to class that I did that, and I'm like, well, shoot. That is not the word that I used. And I'm like, what am I going to do? Trying to figure it out. And so I get into class, and that's all I can think about, sitting there waiting for the professor for like 15 minutes, and everyone's in class. Nobody got an email or anything like that. But he ended up posting on Canvas that class was canceled. So first of all, I was rushing to get that box and to eat my lunch so that I wouldn't be late for the class that was canceled, and then I chose parking that had been paid for an hour and 45 minutes, and then I locked my keys in the car. So, needless to say, it was very stressful. It took a while to get AAA there because I had to renew my AAA insurance for them to come, and so that took a while, and then finally they got there, and I had 16 minutes to spare on the meter before it was going to expire, and I was going to have to pay for more parking because I can't get into my car and leave. So that was pretty much the extent of what happened that day. It was very frustrating, and I hope that it doesn't reflect how my school year is going to be. Let's hope not. Today is a better day. Today is good. So yeah, that's my spiel for today. Oh, hopefully my vacuum gets there. I should check on that. I have to use my phone. Hopefully my vacuum is there. If my vacuum is there, I'm going to start it up and get it going because there were 3 scorpions in our house yesterday. 3 of them. I feel like when I'm walking around in there with bare feet, which I typically do, I'm walking in a death trap. That's what it felt like all day long yesterday, and I'm just like dying to vacuum. So, hopefully that comes in. I'm gonna go to class now.
Here. This is Grampy's project.
Good job. Okay. All done.
Good, Mama. Good job.
Here, eat one.
Good job.
Try it. Mmm.
You good? Is it good? Do you like it? Yeah. Good job. Hey. Okay.
Thank you.
Sharing.
Mmm.
Sharing, huh? Okay. Yes, I do want to bite. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this, but that is a huge spider. And don't know how to kill him.
Down, down. Now, can you do it? Backwards. You can go forwards and backwards, huh? You're going. Boom. Okay. Fun. Can you get off now?
Sit down, Mama.
I can't sit on there, honey. It's too big for me. It's too little.
He's so friendly.